Welcome. This is a strategic briefing for senior management, and it's based on Chapter 3 of a really important report from Virtualization Options LLC called Why Annual AI Security Training Falls Short. We're going to focus on the serious risks of outdated security training and, frankly, why the way we've always done things has become a huge business liability.
And this quote right here, it gets straight to the heart of the problem. The report argues that your familiar check-the-box annual security training, it isn't just falling short anymore, it's actively dangerous. It gives everyone a false sense of security, while the real-world threats, now supercharged by AI, are evolving at a blinding pace. So where does this risk show up first? Well, according to the report, it starts with the very people who trust you the most, your customers. You see, the report draws a straight line between cause and effect here. When your training is inadequate, your employees can easily become the weakest link. That leads directly to breaches from simple human error, which, as you know, absolutely hammers your brand, destroys customer trust, and swings the door wide open for massive fines under rules like GDPR and HIPAA. The message from regulators is loud and clear. Not knowing is no longer a defense. Okay, so what's the game plan? The report lays out a pretty clear three-step framework. First, you've got to understand your risk exposure. Know exactly what kind of customer data you have, personal, financial, health information. Second, mitigate that risk by implementing continuous role-based training, not some generic once-a-year video. And third, enforce due diligence. You have to audit the training programs of every single vendor that touches your customer data. But here's the thing, this risk doesn't just stop at your front door. The report calls it a contagion effect. It can literally infect your entire supply chain, hitting your whole network of partners and suppliers. This really shows you just how dangerous that network effect is. Think about it. Your systems are all connected with your partners' systems. The report makes it clear that a single click by just one of your employees on a sophisticated AI-powered phishing email can blast a backdoor wide open into that entire ecosystem. The disruption can spread like wildfire. So managing this means you have to be vigilant both inside and outside the company. Internally, you mitigate the risk by making sure any employee with access to a partner system gets specialized continuous training. And externally, the report says you need to start treating a partner's reliance on annual-only training as a major red flag in your due diligence. Now, all of this builds up to the area that demands ultimate accountability from senior leadership, the financial impact, and the risk to your investors. You know, the whole conversation around training has completely changed. As the report says, investors, boards, and regulators, they don't see this as some IT checkbox anymore. The quality of your security training is now a direct signal of good governance and a proxy for your entire approach to risk. An old-school program basically tells the world you're a high-risk investment. And if you need a number to put all that risk into perspective, here it is. Citing an IBM report, the source material points out that the average cost of a data breach was $4.35 million back in 2022. The really crucial takeaway, though, is that sophisticated AI-powered attacks are making that number grow even faster. This framework is brilliant because it effectively turns training into a strategic financial tool. Your risk exposure isn't just about losing data. It's about a direct hit to your stock price and potential liability for directors and officers. Risk mitigation isn't just about training people. It's about showing measurable proof that you're reducing risk. And your due diligence means you can proactively report your training maturity to investors as a sign of good governance, which also helps satisfy those new SEC disclosure rules. So, we've seen the risks to customers, partners, and investors. Let's wrap this up with the strategic choice all this presents. The choice between building real, genuine cyber resilience versus just checking a compliance box. This table really lays out the two paths forward, doesn't it? On one side, you have the old way, the annual-only approach. It's static, it's generic, and its goal is just checkbox compliance. The outcome? High material risk. On the other side, you have the modern continuous approach. It's adaptive, it's personalized, and it aims for real, measurable behavior change. That provides you with proactive risk reduction and auditable proof of due diligence for your board and your investors. And that brings us to the final, critical question this guide leaves for leadership to answer. In today's world, an outdated training program isn't neutral. It's a weakness that attackers will find and exploit, and it's a liability that regulators will discover. So the choice is yours. Is your security training program a genuine defense, or is it a discoverable liability?